Good morning, all of you. In the last lectures, I discussed regarding the some key technologies which is used in a IoT systems. When you are going to develop any IoT systems, you need some technologies or that different types of technology will be discussed in the previous classes. So today I am going to discuss the identify the key challenges facing IoT systems. When you are designing the systems, it means that you come across with the various types of problems. So we will discuss which type of problems will occur and how can you recognize the problems and you can try to solve the problems. So now we can see what is the challenges. So there are different challenges. The first challenge is always on. Whenever we are talking about the embedded systems or you can talking about the IoT systems, this is always on. So you have to take care of that. If it is always on, it means that the battery backup is more, or you can say if the current is there, then you have required 24/7 supply. And also when it is always on, it means that you have to also take care of that. If any fault occurs, how can you remove it as soon as possible? So this type of things will be there. तो कोई भी सिस्टम अगर हमेशा ऑन रहता है तो उसके बहुत सारे डिसएडवांटेज है. Let us consider if you have a laptop, if you have a mobile, it is continuously on. Then you can see after some time it will try to malfunctioning or you can कभी कभी hang हो जा रहा है. इस type of situation will occur. So you have to take care of these all the things. And also increased connectivity. The second is increased connectivity. So if I am talking about the IoT system, it means that you are going to connect with the internet or you can connect with the different machines or different objects. So when you have a increase the connectivity issue, then you need more bandwidth of the internet. Okay, so you have to take care of that. Otherwise, if internet is slow, we cannot able to access the data immediately. It will take more time. Same thing will happen in the class also. Whenever your net is slow, your my net is slow, what will happen? It is not able to connect or it is not able to transmit the data as it required. So you have to think about this. The next challenge is confidentiality. Whenever you are designing a system, it means that you have to check that how much you can believe on that. Whatever data he is providing, how much it is correct. Okay. So next is security. So everyone knows the security is more important things. If we are sending something, we are transferring the data, then in between, no one will be hack these muscles. So this is a very security issue. Let us consider if we are taking the image of some border lines of the country, what will happen? If anybody will hack this image, he will do something else. Okay, so that's why your security is very important in the case of data, in the case of places, all the things. Whenever we are going to transmit the data, you have to take care of the whatever data is transferring, same data is reaching at the destinations or in between some hackers will be present. So you have to take care of these things also. And also you conduct the regulations. So regulation is actually regulation is a type of rule which is made and maintained by the any authority. Let us consider if you are going to design IoT systems for security purposes. Then government will take care of these things. Without permissions of the government, you can't able to do anything. Okay, so this is the security issue. For that, for any systems, you need some rules and regulations to follow that. It's not like that you are going to tap the phone of anyone. It's a crime. Okay, So you have to work, you have to design any systems within the rules and regulations. Otherwise, the government will take a strict action on you. So please take care of this. In the mainly, it will happen with the security data, which is related with the foreign country. Okay, so that data will be very confidential. So now we will talk about the new demographic. So what is new demographic? Actually, if you are going to design any system, so from starting to the final position of the product, how can you take care of the from the starting to the final production of the product, and then also you can able to market it. So the first thing is start with the data and research. So whenever you are talking about any systems, if you want to develop any system, so first you are thinking that which type of, or you can say which type of application it is. Okay, so you are going to fixing the application of the systems. Then you are going to able to design it. And also when you are designing, at the time of designing, you have to take care of the concerns of the customers. According to the need of the customers, you have to develop systems. And then the third is segment wisely. So you can, if you are designing any systems, it means that from the segment by segment, you have to develop the systems, particular systems. And then it leads to the benefits. After designing, after making it, you have to see that what is the benefit of this particular systems. And then you can try the new techniques or new tactics to the designing, or you can do at the time of developing. Like if you are doing the systems, you can do automation. It will do all the things automatically, or you can see remarketing, whatever the marketing policy is there, we can go another with another policy so that we can market it easily. So these things will happen. So whenever you are designing any system, developing any system, you have to take care of these things. Now, a scalability. So after designing the systems, if you want any modification in the system, then it's very easy to modify it. It's not necessary that you have designed the systems, and also if you want to make some modification, then you have to design new systems, or you have to modify the hardware out. Okay, so you have to take care of this thing. And also software complexity. So whenever we are talking about the programming side, you have to take care of the software complexity. Since the system is vast, you can't able to write with the smaller programs. Okay, so it will require the software. So whatever software is used and the systems that is available according to the availability. Okay, and also we can reduce the software number of softwares. The next is data volumes and interpretation. At the time of when we are talking about the IoT devices, it means that you are talking about the data and you are very much concerned about the data which is used at the time of switching on the systems. So this type of data will be sent to the cloud or send it to the human beings. Or you can send it to the machines, different machines. So there are large amount of data will be there. Let us consider you have, if any system is 24 hours to 24/7 is on, you will take so much data. He will give you amount of data, large volume of data. Then with this data, you have to interpret some information. So with that type of informations, you are going to interpret some system properties, or you can tell that what is the application of the device. You can get the idea about the all the properties of. Then we are next about talking about the power supply. This is a 24/7 on. It means that I have to take care of the supply. If the power fails, the system will shut down. Okay, so you have to take the proper arrangement of the alternate power solution. And interaction and short range communications. So when you are talking about the transferring the data, when we are talking about the transferring the data into the various systems, either you can tell machines, either you can tell objects, either you can tell human beings, anyway. Since it is a IoT device, it means that you are going to send the data, or you are going to send the information. So at the time of sending informations, you have to take care of that, the which type of protocols will be used for the short range communications, which is more beneficial at the time of designing the systems. Let us, there are so many things are there, wirelessly, 3G, 4G, 5G, LTE, VoLTE, okay, Bluetooth, Zigbee. So there are so many techniques will be available. That techniques already I discussed yesterday. So you have to take care of these things. How it will be communicated? What is the rules for that? And then we are talking about the wireless communication. If you are interacted with the communication devices, then how it will transfer the data? When it will transfer, if any system is 24/7 is on, it's not the meaning in every second it will try to send the data. Let us consider if anything that. Let us, I will take the examples. See that I made one systems, I developed one systems. The system is called face recognition system. Face recognition system. System. Okay. This device will be installed somewhere. Okay. Now what will you do? It depends upon that where the system is installed, either in a crowded area or in a less population area. So what will happen when any public or any humans is crossing in front of the systems, then he will able to capture the pics. And then he will try to store the pic in the systems. Okay. Now we will see that after 1 hour or after 2 hours, depending upon the capacity. And also you can tell that live telecast. Let us consider I have installed these things in a railway station. So in the 90% railway station is very busy and the crowd of people are there, always there. Crowd is also available. So what will happen? So in these situations, what you will do? So in this situation, there are two things. Either you can live telecast or you can capture the image and you can try to send that. So if you are going to capture the image and then the large data volumes are required. That's why he is taking live telecast and he tried to recording that part. And after recording, you can see this recording is not available permanently. Remember that. If you will store permanently, it means that you can take large amount of storage devices, which is very much costly. So what he will do? He will set a range like 30 days data will be there. After 30 days, it will automatically delete it. Since any case will happen, anything will happen, within 30 days, you have to contact the administration or anywhere else. Like if you can see your bag is stolen and camera is implanted on there, then you have to inform within 30 days. If you are not informing within 30 days, he will not help you, since the data is deleted already. So this is the circumstances, you have to follow it. And also we are talking about the fault tolerance. So if any system is on 24/7, the chances of occurring the fault is more. कोई systems अगर 24 hours on रहेगा, so it means that you have to understand कि fault will be occur more. Like you can see the examples, everyone come across with the ATM. Whenever you will go, the ATM is out of order. What is the meaning of out of order? In the screen, it is displaying that this ATM is temporarily out of order, temporarily. One more word is there. Okay. So what do you understand by that? What do you understand by the ATM is out of order? It means that he can't able to do any operations. So why it happens? So this is happened due to the 24/7 operations. कोई भी system है, let us consider yourself. You are a human beings. If you will not sleep 2 or 3 days, what will happen? Same things will happen with the systems. So also he has to take a break. Okay, so this is a machine. Still, he needs some break. So after that, what he will do? So if any ATM is out of order, then the service people is there. The guard will inform service people. Service people will come and he will try to fix it. Whatever problems is occurring or whatever the problem is there, he will try to remove the problems and he will try to fix the problems. Okay. So these things will happen. So they are very much essential. So you have to take care of this fault tolerance. That's why the human beings is required. If you will develop any systems, human beings is required. The difference is the human which is required, that should be a technical humans. He understand the technology. He understand the problems. Okay. There are two types of employment. One is technical employment and another is non-technical employment. So non-technical employees will do all the things, whatever you will inform him, whatever you will tell him. Okay. But the technical employer is, he will understand the problem and he will try to fix it on. He need not need a concern of anyone. Okay, these things will happen. So this is all the challenges when you are going to design and systems. In this type of challenges, you will come across with that. Now we are talking about some categorizations. Like you can in challenges, you can see whenever you are going to develop the embedded system, IoT systems or embedded systems, then large amount of chips is required. Let us consider you are going to fabricate the ATM. It is not necessary that you can build a single ATM. You require various numbers of ATMs, huge amount of ATMs. Okay, so for that purpose, huge chips will be required. When it is huge chips will be required, it means that chips have to become further cheaper and smaller. So if you want to fabricate large amount of data, then the cost will be less. Okay, so you have to think about this cost. That's why nowadays embedded systems and IoT systems is getting in a cheap prices day by day. The next is big data demand. So when we are talking about the IoT systems, we are transferring or we are exchanging the information, we are exchanging the data. That data is required, and that's why you can tell that this data is a huge amount of data will be required. So this is huge amount of data. So the large volume of data will be generated, and data center storage needs to be increased. So if the large amount volume of data is there, then for the storing purposes, or you can say data center storage, where you are going to store the data, it is required in a large number. If the data is there, that's why all of you listen that big data, uh, some courses are there on big data. How can you manage the big data? How can you manage the large amount of data, huge amount of data? So some techniques will be there. With the help of that technique, you can able to manage the data. So when we are talking about the big data, this is very much efficient in the AI, artificial intelligence. So in the full artificial intelligence is based upon the data science. So whenever the number of data is more, he will give you the accurate positions, or you can tell he will give you the accurate results. Now when we are talking about the computations requirement, so it depending upon the applications you are going to develop the IT systems, and it requires the high performance such as for cloud computing. Since the data, whatever you are transferring in that, it is needed, cloud is necessary. Okay. So with the help of cloud, since we are going to use internet, so with the help of cloud, you are going to send the data. Now the next is power consumption. The power consumption is low power chips, longer battery life, and maybe wireless charger. Now you can see when we are talking about the chips or we are talking about the systems, we require the low power chips. So all of you come across with the MOSFETs. So whenever nowadays we are going to develop any IC, we are going to use the MOSFETs. The MOSFET is low power transistors. Okay, so with the help of it, you are going to fabricate the chip, low power chip. And also you have to take care of the long battery life. If the battery operated device is there, it is considered you have a laptop. So all are having different types of laptop and different types of companies. So the battery is more thing. अगर मान लो किसी लैपटॉप की बैटरी चल रही है 8 घंटे 6 घंटे 7 घंटे 4 घंटे, तो we can select that type of laptop which takes longer battery life. Since all of you know that in India there is no 24/7 electricity available. Okay, and also maybe the wireless charging. If the wireless charging concept is there, it's very fine. You can charge the battery remotely, no problem in that. Standard. So now official standards are required, such a network protocol. So if you're connecting any systems, like if you're talking about IEEE standards. So with the help of that, you are going to fix the network protocol. So whatever the network protocols are available, you have to inbuilt in the system so that you can able to, or you can easily send the data, or you can easily transfer the data in a one device to another device through internet service. So it is standards will be official standards will require. Okay, official standards in the sense you can tell that The network protocols, which type of protocols will be there? What is the speed of the protocol? How can I embed this protocol into the systems? These all the things will be available. So now when we're talking about the security, so the large amount of private data needed to be protected. Now the security is main issues with the IoT systems. Nowadays also all of you knows about that there are so many problems which occur when we are transforming the system into digital system. Okay, all of you heard about that. There are various types of situations like किसी के अकाउंट से पैसे निकाल लिया, किसी के एटीएम से पैसे निकाल लिया. There are so many things are there. किसी का अकाउंट हैक कर लिया. So you have to take care of this. Whenever we are talking about the banking issues, the data will be very much private. And also, if you are talking about the country, ठीक है, देश के जो आसपास लोग हैं, चारों तरफ जो कंट्रीज हैं, दूसरी कंट्रीज, इससे रिलेटेड जो डेटा है, that data is private data. So if it's the private data, then you need to be protected. If you are not going to protect the data, then it will mishappen with the customers. So आए दिन ऐसे आपको सुनने को मिल जाएगा कि इसके अकाउंट से पैसे निकल गए, इसके अकाउंट से पैसे निकल गए, like that. Okay. So in this, what will happen? Immediate when you are going to transact online transactions, then you have to take care of it. If you are taking some steps, then you can able to remove that. Whenever you are going to use any internet banking activity, try to use at a ignition window. In Windows, in Google Chrome, one option is there, ignition window. So if you are going to use that window, in that window, the data will be not stored. And also, if you want to do this type of transactions, then you cannot do the with the third-party services. You can do at your own. Let us consider I want to do something. I want to transfer money to the friends, and I am in railway station. I am using railway Wi-Fi. Then the data will be hacked by the railway Wi-Fi. In between railway Wi-Fi and your device, you don't know how many are there. That's why these things you have to take care of that. So whenever you are doing any transactions, any networking transaction, then you can use the private network. Means it's your own network. It's very much essential. So this is all about the key challenges facing IoT systems. If you have any doubt, please let me know.